Hi, I'm Gary Brown. I'm a visual effects supervisor and I'm at FEST'22 in Espinho.
Very good. So, now you can talk to me.
Yeah.
Tell me, the context of all your presentation, masterclass, what did you bring us?
I'd like to think that I brought an insight and a general knowledge aspect to visual effects, which I thought would be useful for new directors to arm them as they go into their new careers with just the basic understanding of visual effects, so that they're more informed to make decisions. And I think that's the more I think about it, it's not really just me that's doing that. That's what this whole festival is doing. It's giving basic information in all areas of filmmaking to the next generation of filmmakers, which I think is an incredible thing for them to have. It's a great resource.
You are part of this new generation of directors, because you are creating something new always.
Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, I mean, I don't think you could call me a new generation of stuff. No, I'm not sure. I don't think that stands up.
But this is only possible in this digital era, right?
Well, visual effects, yes. I mean, it's. I think most people in the visual effects world will try to approach doing something as much in camera as possible, because it's usually going to look better, be less expensive, have all the right real-world attributes, and then maybe just embellish it, add to it. Obviously, you can't do that with a spaceship. You've got to start from scratch. But we will always be looking for a starting block in the real world, if one exists, before we get into visual effects. But yes, it is very much digital, and technology is massively driving that forwards all the time.
Do you think that all films need visual effects?
Well, you'd like to think that all films don't, but I think I was illustrating, in fact, they do. There are so many projects that I work on that when I get introduced to the team, the production team, they're going, "This isn't a visual effects show," and then we start to go through stuff, and you kind of find, yes, there are some visual effects, and then by the time you've finished editing it, there's probably double the amount that anybody thought there was going to be, and it could well just be through trying to perfect performance, perfect frames, perfect production design, just perfection, and those end up being visual effects. People often say it just needs cleaning up. Cleaning up is an art, and it is a visual effect. At the end of the day, it's not a visual effect. It is a visual effect. So
it's not all about saving money.
I think you try to find the line where you are saving money. You're having conversations all the way through the process with your camera department, with your stunt department, with your special effects department, and your production design department. All of those people, you're trying to understand what they're doing in this project, and if you can do it any cheaper to the same level of quality. Yeah, so you're trying to be as efficient with the money that's available.
Okay, because you were talking in your masterclass about I'm in Tenerife, but I need to shoot in Ibiza.
Yes.
So it's cheaper, or it's...
Oh, I see what you mean. Yes, very much so. I mean, in that particular example, it was we wanted to shoot the Ibiza film in Ibiza, but every time we phoned the Ibiza film office, nobody would phone us back. And had we got the call back, chances are it probably would have been quite expensive. So shooting in Serbia and Croatia, I think, I mean, I don't know the detail, but I'm led to believe that it was an awful lot cheaper, and certainly everybody was willing to engage with us and move this conversation forward. So then obviously it's going to be, there will be a visual effects requirement, getting rid of all the islands that you can see in Croatia and turn that into open sea, and yeah, just change a few of the landmarks around. It probably would have been cheaper to do it that way than to have gone to Ibiza and had no visual effects.
Until now, what is your most satisfying work? You said this is perfect.
Well, I think I think I have to say one of the examples I just used there was the film called After Love, and it's my kind of film. It's an art film. It was so much about the visual aspect, not so much about the dialogue. A really well-written, well-crafted story, brilliant acting, and what I was trying to bring to it were small details that were just strong enough to be able to let the audience absorb that detail and move the story forward. So I think as I'm standing here right now, I'd say After Love.
Did you ever have had a situation like Uncanny Valley? Or?
Yes. I was on a project not that long ago where the intention was to have a fully CG, realistic human, and I questioned it, and we decided that we would do something else. Use actors, go green screen, because that is something that happens. And talking to a sound team that was here last night, you can get into the same zone even with sound, where it's that nuance, that micro detail that I was talking about, the micro expression. If you get that wrong, and it's not just to do with the way your face moves, it's how you sound as well. If you get that wrong, then people switch off and they go, there's something not quite right, and you can be turned off by it and just switch off and go and do something else. And you've lost your audience. So you need to be really, really sure. You need to question, why are we going that route if it does require something that's going to be totally CG and human, and not be stylized. You know, it's supposed to fit in our world, be it an animal, be it a human. You've got to really question, why are we doing this, and if we are going to pursue this, is it going to stand up? ABBA being the most recent example.
Yes. So, and what do you think about the festival and the Spiel?
I think I'm incredibly honoured to be invited to the festival. What a fabulous place Espino is. It's on a beach. Yes, there was a little bit of rain last night, but I'm used to that. I think the festival is, as I was saying just now, I think it's lovely because it's actually geared towards the next generation of new directors who are all super keen to come and talk to you and learn. And that's right up my street. I love trying to inspire the next generation, because that's what happened to me when I was young, and I think it's just, you should try to inspire young people in whatever walk of life it is, and if I can give people some of my experience and help them in the future one little bit, then that's great. It's a good job done.
Thank you, Gary.
Pleasure.
So you have work to do now.
Yeah.
You have a round table.